This stadium, if you're interested in ancient history, cost around $350 million. That's what the Cleveland Stadium, the Nashville Stadium, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, all the stadiums that were built about that time in this kind of format, that's about what they cost. Between the state and the Bengals, we put up 100, so that left a nut of $250 million. That's a lot of money. But the sales tax was generating between $50 and $60 million a year. That's easily enough to handle this kind of debt obligation. Why didn't it handle the debt obligation? It's very simple. They had mission creep, as Dusty Rhodes called it. They took the funds that the voters had approved with the new sales tax, they being some of our local politicians, including some of those who are most critical of us. And they took that revenue stream and siphoned it off for Fort Washington Way, for the banks, for twice as much payment to the schools as had been committed prior to the vote. Now, I'm for schools, I'm for the banks, I'm for Fort Washington Way. We all are. But you can't pay for two things with the same dollar. And that's what they did. So after they paid for that, they didn't have money enough left over to pay for what they had to pay for here. That's where the problem came. We didn't have one penny of cost overruns that were attributable to the Bengals. When we had overruns, we either reduced the scope of the stadium or we paid for it in cash. So a lot of this is just misinformation. It's a little bit complex. And when you go to tell the story, eyes can quickly glaze over. I can see. It happens rather fast. But that's the story as best as I can recount it.